My mind is marred by merciless one. I really fell in love with music when I started to see it kind of as this friend that was always next to me, and anytime I picked up an instrument or sang a new melody or got to record something, that was like me conversing with this friend. And sometimes the conversations were upbeat and really fun, and sometimes you sit down and have this conversation through my guitar, and it was low and it was somber, and there was always an ability to express what I was feeling through this medium of music. My name is Robbie Down, and I'm a recording artist and singer-songwriter from Kamloops, BC. What music means to me is my family. From day one, I was given an acoustic guitar by my parents when I was probably 6 years old, and it was from Valley Village, and it was my prized possession. And my cousin would come over, my cousin Russ would come over and teach me how to play single notes, and it was so fun. I couldn't get enough of it. Music, even from an early age, was able to let out a part of me that I couldn't show otherwise. And even if it was my parents forcing me to take piano lessons, I still reap the benefits of being able to just sit down at a piano and let the notes kind of flow through me, and having my thoughts and my feelings kind of work their way out as I plunk away on the keys.
I don't know much
Being able to play music with other people is probably one of the sweetest joys. It's not always directly spoken of how much it's enjoyed. Sometimes it's just this underlying understanding between musicians that we are humbled by each other, but also encouraged by each other to play better. In terms of playing gigs and jamming with other people, it's probably one of the best feelings as a musician to be able to collaborate with others' ideas. They always feel better than your own, because your own ideas are kind of rattling around in your brain and you're used to them and they're not as fun. But when you combine them with what other people are doing, then you kind of have like this, this mixed canvas. Often when it comes to my writing, it's not anything super tangible, but the process of me writing is catching moments as they come. When it's like in the evening and you kind of catch like a hint of the sunset, and you just kind of pause for a moment, and because it catches your eye, I feel that's the best way I could describe when I hear a phrase or I witness a moment that it kind of catches me a little bit, it draws me in, and I want to capture it. And so I'll write down a phrase in my phone, or I'll take a moment to record a little melody and then play with it later and put chords to it. And oftentimes it also just comes from a conversation with somebody, or a moment of playing music with somebody else. You hear a little melody or hear a little lick, and it connects to things. Like immediately an emotion will be connected to a melody, and that's something you want to capture. And so it's almost like the art of writing is the art of being a watcher or a witness to the beauty that's already going around. You're not trying to create beauty out of nothing, but our days are already filled with so many good things that you just got to be ready to catch it. The music that I write, who it's for, is definitely an audience that wants to dig into the lyrics. My music, I would say, would be for individuals that have this same desire that I have to converse with God in a way and raise up these experiences of faith in a way that doesn't kind of hide the ugliness or the questions that we're afraid to talk about. I mention, you know, being angry at God sometimes in my songs, and being angry at our community for not loving people well, including myself. So that gives a little window into me and the processing that I'm doing, and then I hope it gives a mirror for my audience to be able to look at themselves and see empathy or lack thereof. And I like the toughness that brings, the challenge that is. I think about the way that I'm able to express my journey as a Christian and the things that I'm learning and growing. Often I need a space to be able to express how that's happening and how I'm moving from the moment I'm in now into the next moment of learning more about my identity, wrestling with relationships and friendships and how to do those well. It's really, I'm not writing about any deep mysteries or anything super profound, but I often write about just moments that I've had with people that are joyful or difficult, and how that affects me, and what I learned from it, or what about it makes me happy or angry. And it's almost like reading your journal. You get to look back and see how far you've come in understanding yourself. Having the arts in our community is like having another language that we all speak that can bring us together in a better way that other forms can't. We can be drawn to art that's very dislike us, but we still find beautiful or intriguing in its own way. And so it builds this bridge when people of different circles, of different origins can come together over something that is dissimilar to both of them, but unites us together in our communities. My name is Robbie Down, and I'm a recording artist and singer-songwriter from Kamloops, BC.